Hi ho folks, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the Gnome Mage. Well, hi Turwinkle.
Greetings.
Are you all set for tonight?
Affirmative.
Well, great, because tonight we are going to go and talk to the Trisfal Theater Troupe. That's right, the Trisfal Theater Troupe, a wonderful guild that puts on all sorts of plays and entertainment for other guilds out there. And so with that, we're going to go put on our Sluffy disguise, and we're going to head out to South Shore to see if we can find them. Alrighty folks, well, we made it safely to the ruins of South Shore. Boy, it looks pretty beat up. I've done a little bit of RP here with the League of Lordaeron. It used to be our home base until the Horde took it over, and my haven't they done a wonderful job with it. Wonderful job with it. But as Turwinkle had mentioned earlier, before he put on his Sluffy disguise, is that we are looking for the Trisfal Theater Troupe. And I know they're around here somewhere, and the only building left intact is the one over there with the slimes, so I don't think they're in that one. Let's check out this one here, what used to be the tavern. And so we'll hop around in here. Oh, there's a dead slime on the floor here. And oh, yep, here they are, the Trisfal Theater Troupe. And boy, they look great. And oh, here we have the leader, Atos. He's the producer of Trisfal Theater Troupe. He's Atos of Silvermoon, a level 90 Blood Elf Warlock. Hello, sir.
Hey, Turwinkle, how you doing?
I am doing well, sir. And I see you've brought a few people with you. Who do we have here with you today?
Well, the troll on my right. This is Zatai, or Zadarok. He is one of our longest running members. We recruited him back when we did the original rendition of Hellsqueal back in fall. And he was casted as Vol'jin, and he's been with us ever since.
Okay, great. Alrighty.
The undead here is Joseph, or Murdrich. And he's one of our favorite guys. He plays Hellsqueal in Hellsqueal. And he is very good at improv, and we are glad to have had him since pretty much the beginning. And take a bow, man. He's also a notorious prankster.
Okay. Alrighty.
Over here, we have Zinvice. She is our newest member. We originally casted her when we did the encore of Hellsqueal about a month ago, and she was casted as Lady Sylvanas, as well as some extra roles. She has been a very great asset to the troupe, and she has helped us out a lot since then, and she finally joined us today as an official member.
Oh, wow. All right. Congratulations. And wonderful, sir. Wonderful. And so, folks, when we come back, we are going to find out all about the Trisfal Theater Troupe. And so with that, we will be right back. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And again, a great-looking bunch here. And so, Atos, sir, how did you come up with the name, the Trisfal Theater Troupe?
Well, simple. It was the zone, Trisfal Glades, that gave me the idea for the name. The planning for this guild goes all the way back to pre-Kata, when Forsaken RP happened a lot in Brill, and I thought of making it back then on my Forsaken Priest, Irreverent. Back then, I made the name Trisfal Theater Troupe, and it stuck, but then the RP kind of disappeared from Brill for a while. So after that, I just decided to go with the name, and here we are today.
Alrighty, well, that's great. I love Trisfal, and I mean, I love that whole Forsaken side of things. It's great. If you folks haven't gone through that storyline, it's a wonderful storyline, and the area is just definitely unique for Azeroth. So now, as far as the name goes, it's wonderful because, again, it really encompasses what you guys are. And I guess that's the next question: is what kind of guild are you? Are you a heavy RP guild, medium, light? What kind of guild is it?
We can be considered a heavy role-playing guild, though when it comes to our overall attitude, we're more of a medium. We're very light-hearted. We allow a little bit of lore bending here and there if it means a funny joke now and then. And most of all, our goal is to have fun. So I would say heavy role-playing guild with medium attitude.
Okay. Well, that's great. Do you guys do any PvE or PvP or raiding, anything like that?
At the moment, we do not, but we do plan to start challenge mode runs to raise funds for the guild. I actually have been gearing a tank for this, and we are preparing a few people to help run gold runs.
Oh, wonderful. And so how many folks do you have in the guild? How many accounts are in your guild?
Currently, there are only 4 accounts in the guild, and we have about 6, maybe 7 characters total, a few alts, of course. It's a very small group, but that's because we also accept members who don't have to join the guild, but they can come to our events and work with us all the time, whenever they feel like it.
And how many honorary members do you have? Do you have quite a few of those, though, don't you?
Yes, Zinvice here was an honorary member up until not too long ago, and we have, aside from her, 2 other honorary members, and we are hoping to have more honorary members by the time we get done with our next play, as well as the entirety of the Black Market Cartel, who kind of helps out from time to time with us. And yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. I love the idea of honorary members. That way it doesn't force somebody, if they really love your guys' concept, which we will get into. If they really love what you guys are doing, they don't have to leave the guild they're in to enjoy the stuff that you folks do. I really like that idea.
Yeah, that's a concept I've always liked myself. I know that on other MMOs and other games, you can join more than one guild, and it just seems kind of silly that WoW doesn't have a system like that in place right now. So we decided to take the liberty of introducing it ourselves. Naturally, there are different rules between honorary members and regular members, but overall, everyone is treated with the same regard. Everyone is an important member of the team, and we treat everyone with respect, and we love everyone.
Well, great. So awesome. So when we come back, folks, we're going to talk a little bit about their RP history as far as the guild is concerned, and then we will talk about start getting into how you get into the guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Atos, what is your guild storyline as far as your history is concerned? Do you have one?
Yes, we do. We are going on a premise right now that Atos, a former member of the late Silver Moon Thespian Society, joined up with an undead who was formerly an entertainer for House Barov, and formed the Trisfal Theater Troupe. Basically, we just showed up in Trisfal Glades one day and began recruiting for plays. Our goal is to spread mirth and whimsy to a war-torn land, and we think we do pretty good with it.
Well, I think so as well, and as your last performance will attest, a lot of people will agree with you as well. And folks, if you haven't seen it already, take a look at the Trisfal Theater Troupe production that we had a wonderful time attending, and that should be up on the channel for you to enjoy as you get to this, if you want to go back to that, feel free to take a look at that episode. It's a wonderful time, and we get a little more in depth on how that was produced and put on by this wonderful guild. Again, the Trisfal Theater Troupe. Now, sir, I have seen that episode, and I've seen this one, and I really would like to join your guild. Who do I talk to become a member of the Trisfal Theater Troupe?
Mostly you can talk to any one of our members. We are not a very large guild right now, so any one of us has really good judgment on, who's good to join. Though we do tend to prefer that people attend our auditions. We hold auditions we hold auditions once every now and then. For people to be regular actors for us, or stage hands, and people can apply for pretty much any job that we need to run our productions successfully. We are actually currently in need of people who are willing to be stage hands, because special effects are very difficult to run with us all acting on stage at once.
Well, wonderful, and I was going to ask how that was done, and we will get into that when we talk about, I guess, ranks and whatnot. So that's wonderful. Now, so I can talk to any one of you. Now, do you folks have an age restriction in joining the guild?
We do not have an age restriction. We don't really have any rules on chat in the guild. We do, however, have one major rule, being that you should always treat everyone with respect and don't start an argument, and whatever you do, don't finish an argument.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good for a guild to get into a heated debate in guild chat. Take it to whispers if you have to, but never hold anything against anyone. We like to be a tight-knit group here, and we like everyone to get along. It really helps us in the long run. Yeah.
Now, do you guys have any class restrictions in joining the guild?
We have absolutely no class restrictions at all.
Any race restrictions?
We have no race restrictions. We do like to have a variety of different races. It makes it easier to cover various roles. But we will never turn a person down for being another blood elf or another troll or another undead, anything like that.
Oh, wonderful. And now, do the people that are looking to join you, do they have to be experienced RPers?
We don't really ask people to be experienced. The only thing we ask them to do is, we do like, proper grammar and punctuation. We understand people make mistakes here and there, so like we're not utter grammar Nazis. Most of all, we just want people to be respectful and be on board with what we're trying to do.
All right. Well, wonderful. And so it doesn't sound like it's really difficult to get in, but there are some. Now, I guess I should add. Do you folks have any level requirements to getting into the guild?
We do not have any level requirements, but we do operate in some zones that are above level 25 or so. As you could tell walking in here, there's those blobs out there that are level 22. So while we don't have any level restrictions, we do recommend, if possible, that you be above level 20.
Okay.
It would help your own transportation, and it would ensure your own safety in zones like this, just in case any unfortunate accidents happen.
Sure.
We don't want to have to call the medics.
Yes. Well, wonderful. Excellent. So, folks, when we come back, we'll talk about what happens once you are accepted as a member of the guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Atos, Sluffy has made it into the guild. Now, is there an in-character or out-of-character interview to getting in?
We do have both an in-character and out-of-character interview. We start off with the in-character interview. This usually takes place during our open auditions or during our guild auditions. with the in-character interview, this is depending on what rank you're going for. If you're going to be an actor or if you're going to be a stagehand, we will give you a script or a task to perform. We'll explain shortly, the kind of performance we expect, and you'll be given an idea of how to do it because we'll do an example for you. And you are expected to perform this task or this or the script. Put your own original spin on it if you want to earn extra points. And we decide as a group if you're Trisfal Theater Troupe material or not. Once you make it past that, we will give you the out-of-character interview. And during the out-of-character interview, it's really brief. We just kind of get to know you. We just ask you a few things like, how long have you been on the server? Are you familiar with our plays that we've performed in the past? Things like that. Or do you know anyone in the guild? Really basic questions. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's all pretty typical.
All right. Now, I would imagine you'd have to not have stage fright if you're going to join the guild. Is that correct?
We don't enforce that as a rule because a lot of our members who joined, or some of our honorary members, started off with a bit of stage fright. They were nervous. They didn't know if they were going to be able to do this. Usually it just takes, a couple of rehearsals and, getting out there and being on stage to really get over that. At least we feel. It's not typical. We don't expect you to stay if you don't end up enjoying that particular aspect of the guild. But we will not turn you away if you have stage fright and if you're willing to give us a try.
Wonderful. Now, Turwinkle, who is in disguise as Sluffy, has passed those interviews and now is in the guild. And again, so how are you guys ranked? What are your ranks?
Our ranks are pretty disorganized at the moment, where we feel we're a little too small right now to make a big deal out of ranks. But we do have 4 ranks in particular. We have producers, who are basically the guild officers. They are in charge of helping run events and helping us put on the plays, rehearsing for them, and they represent us. Right now, both Joe and Zat are producers. And next we have Thespians, which is our basic member rank. A Thespian is basically just an actor or a stagehand. We have a separate rank for stagehand, but we're currently not using that one because we're repurposing it. It's, if you make it in and you are working with us at our events, you will be a Thespian. We also have an alt or out of character rank. Basically, friends or family who want to join up just to be part of the guild chat, or people's alts will come in and they'll be part of the groupie rank. We even would allow people to, in-characterly, join up as groupies and just follow us around.
Okay.
Though that's never happened.
Okay, well, I'm sure with the further plays that you guys do, you may end up having them inadvertently anyway, so... So Turwinkle, I would certainly be, I would think, your first groupie because how much I enjoyed your guys' Hell Squill performance. Alrighty, and so basically right now though, when you join the guild, you're joining for a specific position, and that's either as you mentioned, a stagehand or as a Thespian, and depending on what you would like to do in the guild. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true.
All right, great. And so, folks, when we come back, we're going to find out exactly what that is. And as you can probably already guess, it involves putting on performances. And so we're going to talk about that when we come back. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Atos, what type of events does the theater troupe perform? What do they do?
Well, as the name would suggest, we put on plays. These are basically scripted storylines that we will perform in front of a crowd. We usually have a stage set up. We have all kinds of special effects ready and in-game animations that we'll make use of to put on an entertaining story. Much like any of the quests out in the world with scripted events, where NPCs will fight in front of you and where crazy things will happen, we try to match that.
Now, how long does it take for the guild to produce a play?
It normally takes an average of about 3 weeks to a month. It depends on how long the play is. Health Squeal originally took a month and a half to make, but most of that was because we were recruiting for the roles at the time. That was our very first major recruitment effort.
And again, folks, it is a wonderful, wonderful play, and we've highlighted that in that episode earlier. So please take a look at that. And again, we discuss more on again, the production of that wonderful play by this great guild. So, sir, now, and so you guys put these plays on, and so how long does a play run, do you think?
Yes.
Hellsquill ran a bit long, longer than most of our plays should run. We generally try to contain the plays within an hour and a half window. We usually have an intermission between that as well. Generally, our plays should only take that long. Hellsquill ran about 2 hours and 15 minutes, I believe. Some of our plays are even shorter than that. We will sometimes have a play that's only about an hour long. Most importantly, though, our plays are there to provide an atmosphere more than anything. We're there so that you and your friends in characterly have something to talk about, or some place to go. You know, something fun to do on a Friday night.
Well, yeah, it's certainly, again, there's a lot of guilds out there that will do like a story circle or have a fair event that they will put on. But this is certainly just a really great idea. And again, like you said, it's something that you as your guild or just as yourself can go and RP and just enjoy and allow your tune, again, that variety or that something a little different that you would normally do. And so I really love that whole concept, and I think it's wonderful for the community because, again, it's really not just a guild event, is it? It's more of a community event, really.
Precisely. We're very heavily rooted in the Wormrest Accord community, and we want to help nurture it some more. I've always been hearing the complaints that RP is dying and all that other stuff, and while I don't believe it, I do believe it's stagnated a bit. So my hope is that through our guild performing, other people are inspired and maybe come up with their own original ideas to help nurture the community, to help make the fire bigger, so to speak. Like the ones that Zatai is standing on back there.
Well, great. So wonderful. So, folks, when we come back, we may get a glimpse at what play they're coming up with next. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Atos, is there anything else that you guys do besides putting on plays as the guild?
Yes, there is. We try to dabble in as many forms of entertainment as we possibly can. For example, we helped put on a fireworks display for the Black Market Cartel at their event on the 28th, as well as we put on another fireworks display just last night on the 4th of July. We did that over at Still Whisper Pond outside of Silvermoon City. And we do far more than just fireworks, too. We are currently in the process of planning a large-scale event for the month of October which would be basically an Azerothian rendition of the Great Race. And it would be, we're hoping it can be in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well. It's kind of an out-of-character boon on the side.
Oh, wonderful.
Yep, and we try to come up with as many new ideas, ways to provide some fun entertainment for the community as well. We have several events that we do run as a guild throughout the month. Usually, we've been on hiatus with those for a few months now because we've been trying to recover from losing a few members, mostly to real life issues. But basically, we hold events like a comedy club over in Eversong Woods. We have an improv night that we usually hold at the Dark Moon Fair. We are working on new events, including a kind of a game show with prizes and everything, a trivia night sort of thing, as well as a story contest. It's a little different than a story circle because we would be writing these stories ahead of time and for like a monthly prize. It wouldn't be a weekly thing, it would be more of a monthly thing, kind of like a book club.
Oh, wonderful. That is awesome. Again, what I love about all of those ideas is, again, it's something that you're doing for the community as a whole. It's not something that you're just containing within your guild, but again, you're really reaching out to the community and promoting that, again, community RP, and I think that is just fantastic. And again, they're all
Exactly.
yeah, they're all ideas that are really unique and something different that people aren't used to doing within the game. And so I think it's really some novel and fun ideas that you can come on and enjoy with your character. So that is great. Now, what are you guys currently working on a play? Is there something that you can maybe give us a hint at?
Yes, we are working on a new comedy at the moment. It's set to premiere sometime later this month or very early into the month of August. It is one part soap opera, one part parody of typical stereotypical bad role play. The stuff that people really hate to see, like Catgirl, Spawn of Arthas type of things. And in characterly, it's being treated as a recognition of an epidemic going on in Silvermoon, where everyone is just crazy and everyone just accepts that. And the title of this play is Days of Our Elves. It's a bit of a pun on Days of Our Lives, like kind of a dyslexic form of that. And it is set to premiere again later this month. We are doing open auditions for it on the 9th and the 11th of this month, starting at 7 o'clock server time at this location in the ruins of South Shore.
Well, wonderful. And so I can't wait to see how that turns out. That sounds like a fantastic play. I can't wait. Like I said, I just can't wait to see it already. Days of Our Elves, folks. There you go. And hopefully you have the opportunity to catch this wonderful play, because if it's anything like Hell Squeal, I can't recommend it enough already. Alrighty, folks, with that, we are going to come back and we're going to talk to the other folks here tonight to find out what they enjoy about being in the Trisfal Theater Troupe. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, well, we're at one of my favorite parts of the interview, and that's again talking to the members about what they enjoy about being in their respective guilds. And so first up we have Zadorok. He is actually a producer of Trisfal Theater Troupe. I know it says thespian there, but he has actually been promoted. Just hasn't received the official, quote-unquote, official promotion yet. He's Zadorok, champion of the Frozen Wastes. He's a level 90 troll hunter. And we have asked Zadorok what he enjoys about being in the Trisfal Theater Troupe. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a mic, but he has done us the pleasure of writing a wonderful message to Atos. And so, Atos, if you could read that to us, sir.
Yes, sir. Zadrock says, what I enjoy about the Trisfal Theater Troupe is the support from the wonderful community of Worm Rustic Horde. It's great to see them loving our performances, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that we really appreciate your support and look forward to making many more plays.
That is a wonderful answer, and again, I think that goes beyond what you enjoy about being in the guild, but again, what you enjoy about the guild, what it does for the community, and I can't appreciate that enough, and I think that is just a wonderful, wonderful answer, sir. Thank you very much. All right, folks, up next we have Murdich, or Joe, as he is affectionately known here in the Trisfal Theater Troupe. He is a producer of the Trisfal Theater Troupe. He's Murdich, or Joe the Diplomat, and he's a level 90 undead priest. And again, we've asked the same question of Joe. Joe, what do you enjoy about being in the Trisfal Theater Troupe? And once again, we have the wonderful Atos who's going to read that answer to us now.
Yep. Joe says, it's hard to say what I love most about being in the guild, but being part of the community like this is probably a large part of it. The fun of role-playing a role-playing character is likely another one. And I love being involved with the ideas. The production of our wacky ideas in the guild is probably another one. And the people. Oh god, I can't choose. And this last part, I am your father, wada wada wada. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it. I'm his guild master, and I don't get it.
Okay. Well, it's that kind of creativity that I think sparks some of the ideas that you folks come up with, I imagine.
Most certainly.
Well, that is an excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much, Joe.
I suppose so.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Xenovis, thespian of the Trisfal Theater Troupe, is Xenovis of the Nightfall, and is a level 90 Blood Elf Warlock. And so, Zen, well, I guess we got to first ask, who is this pet spider you've brought with you?
Well, the spider is an adorable smolderweb hatchling, and her name is Darling, because spiders are darling. And without them, we would have 80,000 times more the insects than we do currently.
Well, this is true, ma'am. That's why Sluffy is way back here with the telescopic lens. Turwinkle is not a real fan of insects or things of that nature. So, so, ma'am, beyond that, what do you enjoy about being in the Trisfal Theater Troupe?
The best way to answer that is to say that there is not simply one single answer. There are plenty, ranging from the people who are in the guild themselves. It's an incredibly welcoming atmosphere, and it is probably the first guild in 6 years that I've really felt entirely comfortable with. And everybody has a really great sense of humor, and they keep me very light-hearted because I'm a little more serious than the others, and I feel that they balance me out very well. As a role player, I feel each member gives me something to aspire to better about my own role playing. So being around them is very inspirational. They're very imaginative people, and this isn't simply limited to the immediate or official members of the Trisfal Theater Troupe, but also to the honorary members as well. I've had the opportunity to meet some great and amazing role players and amazing people in our community through this. It is a wonderful way to really get to know everybody as a whole. And there's nothing quite like the kind of joy that you get from wandering past and listening to people say, hey, look, this person was in this play. It's a little self-indulgent, and I think that's okay. For all of the hard work that we put into these, we deserve to be a little self-indulgent and to be a little selfish about it.
Sure.
But at the same time, there's so much enjoyment out of really truly bringing people a good time, and I think that's really what it's all about.
Well, that is a fantastic answer, and I can't agree with you more. A lot of times people come up to Turwinkle and say, "Oh, hey, you're the gnome that puts on those wonderful things." And again, it's really good to get that sense of recognition again for your hard work, and I think there's certainly nothing wrong with that. And I have to agree with you completely on that feeling that you get for allowing other folks some enjoyment from what it is that you do. And so that is an excellent answer, ma'am. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks, up last but certainly not least is the director, or actually the guild leader himself, Atos. And again, it's Atos of the Silver Moon, a level 90 Blood Elf Warlock. And so, sir, your question's a little different in that we ask, what do you enjoy about leading the Trisfal Theater Troupe?
Oh boy, where do I begin with this one? First off, I'll admit I'm a little conceited in saying this, but I think that the guild idea itself is probably my best idea that I've ever done in this game when it comes to role playing. I just absolutely love the idea of being able to put on performances for people, and the fact that I've been writing these plays, the scripts for these plays, and I've been organizing these events, it just gives me a great sense of satisfaction. But more so than anything, the friends I have made through this guild are some of the best people I have ever role-played with, talked to, or anything in this game in my 7 years of playing it.
Oh, that is a wonderful answer. Yeah, there's nothing more, I think, fulfilling than finding a group of friends that feel almost like family. And so when you log on to the game, again, it's not a single-player experience, but you're logging on with friends, and again, with folks that are almost like family. And it really takes, I think, WoW to that next level and has made it a game that has had such success for such a long time. And again, that is due to the community that it has fostered. And so that is a wonderful, wonderful answer, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem, Turwinkle.
And so, folks, when we come back, we are going to give the floor to Atos and allow him to cover maybe something that we might have missed, or fill us in on something that he would like us all to know about the Trisfal Theater Troupe. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Atos, is there anything that you would like to add that we might have missed during the interview, or anything that you would like the folks out there to know?
Right.
Indeed there is, Turwinkle. First off, I didn't touch up earlier on how our open audition processes go for our upcoming productions. Basically, what's going to happen is we are going to give you a script pertaining to one of the open roles that you will request. We start off by reading the roles and a brief description of the characters to you, and you will do a scene with us. For extra roles, these may just be actions and there may not be any speaking roles at all, but you will be expected to basically perform the actions as if we were putting on the actual play. It's really simple and really straightforward, and one thing that I want to throw in is never be discouraged if you don't get the role the first time. We can only select one person per role, of course, but we always encourage people to return to us in the future whenever we hold open auditions. There's absolutely no shame in not getting a role. Just come back and try again.
Alrighty, wonderful.
Additionally, We are in the process of working on a guild website. It's not going to be on any of the guild launch or engine servers. We're actually planning on getting our own domain for this. This will actually have a members section for people who are not in the guild, so they can get special news and exclusive role-playing boards, for forum RP with the troupe, if you would like to do that. And we have all kinds of fun ideas planned for the website. So when we get that done, we will announce it on the main forums, and we do hope people will go check it out, join up, and maybe join in the fun.
Yeah, wonderful. There's nothing better than having a website specifically for those reasons, allowing the members maybe another avenue where they can communicate if they're not in the game. So that's good to hear, and I look forward to seeing what you guys put together.
Indeed. And another thing. We plan to advertise a little differently in the future. Previously, we were advertising our plays just on the main forums and on Facebook. We are going to be making a Tumblr account and a special YouTube channel in the near future here for the Trisfal Theater Troupe, which we hope will extend our reach in advertising our events. And announcements will be made on both these accounts, as well as the forums and Facebook pages. For new premieres, we will usually hold them in a special location, and to deter trolls, we will try to only start invites whenever the play is about to begin. This is part of our plan to kind of combat a troll's attempts at ruining everyone's experience, because while we, no matter what, are going to put on the play and continue it, no matter what kind of disruptions go on, we do realize that not everyone wants to have to ignore someone spamming abilities and dueling in front of the stage. So we try to deter the efforts of trolls as much as we can. We know it's not going to be possible to completely eliminate that, but we hope that people understand that that's why we do things the way we do, and we hope that everyone gets to enjoy our plays without disruption.
Excellent. And again, I think as the last episode with the play that we have up, I think you guys again did an admirable job, even though we had a couple trolls unfortunately that tried to ruin the event, and they did suffer the consequences of that, because again, here on Warm Rest Accord, that's not tolerated, and you will get banned for harassing other players. So I think that's a wise decision you're making there, to try to limit that type of activity. And so excellent. Is there anything else, sir, that you would like to add?
At this time, there is not, but I would like to say, everyone, please do keep an eye out for our announcements in Trade Chat and on the forums. We are always trying to host as many events as we can to entertain the masses, and we hope to see people in the future on our open audition nights on the 9th and 11th of July.
Well, wonderful. Alrighty, folks, so when we come back, we're going to have some final thoughts on this wonderful guild, the Trisfal Theater Troupe. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, well, it has been a wonderful evening getting to know everything there is to know about the Trisfal Theater Troupe. It's a wonderful guild, and again, if you're looking to do something that's different, but that benefits the community as a whole, and really, again, having a fun time doing it, once again, something that's entirely unique. If you want to release that inner actor and do something that you're really enjoying, again, in front of a crowd, this is the guild for you. And so I highly recommend coming in and talking to these folks. Even if you don't want to leave your guild and you want to become an honorary member, to kind of let that actor flag fly, again, come and join these guys. I cannot recommend it enough. And so we also want to thank these fine folks for their time tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for your time and your patience with all of Turwinkle's pestering questions. You guys have been just wonderful tonight.
No problem, Turwinkle. May the curtains fall ever in your favor.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we will see you back in Chilwyn Camp. Alrighty, folks. Well, we made it safe and sound back to Light Hope's Chapel. And boy, Turwinkle, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Indubitably.
You bet. So let's give the Trisfal Theater Troupe a wonderful thank you, sir.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks.
You bet. We had a lot of fun. And so, folks, if you like this episode, click that like button. If you'd like to comment on this episode or on any of our previous episodes, please do so below. Let us know what you liked and let us know what you didn't. And finally, if you would like to subscribe, well, we would love to have you. So just hit that subscription button today. Well, Turwinkle, an excellent job as always, sir. And Turwinkle, we will see you next time.
Farewell.
Farewell, Turwinkle. Farewell.